Originally, I posted here a short film that used clips from Wiz Khalifa's video, See You Again, a video that has been watched by 2.5 billion people. But there was a copyright infringement and they blocked my film worldwide. I'll talk to you later about my experience of YouTube and copyright. It turns out that my film is pretty fascinating in its own right, even without that window dressing. You're about to hear about the death of Selleri, Einstein, special relativity, and elementary waves. A fascinating story. But I have to put it in the context of See You Again, a video about friends remaining in touch even after one of them has died, as Paul Walker had unexpectedly in 2013. The song makes me think about the death in 2013 of Franco Selleri, the great Italian physicist who did more research than anyone else on elementary waves, although he had them going in the wrong direction. The song also makes me think about the remote possibility that I sometime may die, and here you can see me standing behind the cosmic microwave background, CMB, as I fade away. My name is Jeff, with two F's like the two feathers on a Boyd, and my last name is Boyd. Selleri spoke of zero-energy waves, and he asked this question: in what medium do they travel? Ocean waves require water, sound waves require air. Elementary waves travel in Lorentz ether at rest. The ball in this woman's glass jar is bouncing at 5 times per second, but as she accelerates to almost the speed of light, time slows down and the ball is bouncing at only 1 time per second. You will see if you put on your relativity glasses that length also gets shorter. As the woman approaches the speed of light, the depth of her chair from front to back reduces by more than 50%. You, of course, know about time dilation and length contraction because you spent your entire life immersed in Lorentz ether. Einstein also learned these things from Lorentz and developed his own form of ether. But Einstein made what I think is a mistake. He declared by fiat, with no evidence, that the speed of light is the same in this direction as in this direction, whereas in fact there's abundant evidence, especially from Sagnac interferometers, that the speed of light is much faster in this direction than in this direction. The only evidence that Einstein had is that the round-trip speed of light is always the same. So if in Lorentz ether, the elementary waves go faster in this direction in my body than in this direction, what does that mean? What it means is that somewhere in the universe there is an absolute frame of reference that is stationary, such that light goes the same speed in both directions. Now, what do we know about this absolute frame of reference? Well, if you take the CMB as the reference point for velocity being 0, then it would mean that the only way for elementary waves to go the same speed in both directions in my body is if I were on a spaceship that's moving 300 kilometers per second away from the Leo constellation. So now you can see why it's been a long day for me since Franco Selleri died, because one can get quite inebriated on his ideas and still have a blood alcohol level of 0 so that the police won't bother me when I drive a car. So what's my experience with copyright and YouTube? My friends expect that I would have run into copyright problems all the time, and I'm astonished at how little that has been a problem. I download all kinds of stuff from YouTube and rip it off and put it into my own context. Mostly it seems there's an agreement that YouTube is public domain. Every once in a while I run into an issue of having used copyrighted material, for example from Star Wars, and the deal is I have to allow them to put advertisements on my video in exchange, which is fair. My current experience of having a video totally blocked by copyright is unusual, but it doesn't really bother me. Nobody is suing me.